Up, I heard those blues. Greg's unmuted.
Nice.
Yep.
Let me know when we go live so I don't talk any ridiculous shit on stream.
Yeah, we are already on stream, boys. I just turned it on.
Alright, edit that part out then.
Coincide with getting unmuted.
You know, Greg, I wanted to learn how to cast for this tournament, and if you remember, that's what I wanted to do, and I ended up having to play, and this is the first game I've gotten to cast.
Alright, perfect.
What a bummer.
Wow, is everybody actually online?
Amazements is in unassigned, so I assume he goes somewhere when they're ready to start.
Yeah, I think so.
All right, here we go. Oh snap! Go score first blood.
Just trying to confuse me.
I think Chatham Gang and Posse of Ghosts are ready.
Yeah, we've got a ready from both teams.
I'll be interested to see if any of the little mini meta that's developed around the summit makes it into these drafts.
Radiant team ban. Dire team ban.
Instant Spirit Breaker Lich bans.
Is Lich even all that strong anymore?
I don't think he works that well in the current meta, but
I mean, Frost Armor's still a bitch, but just the range creep not being worth half the wave's XP makes him much less impactful in the first few waves.
yeah, I guess. I guess you could put him in the mid tri lane. It might matter, but
Radiant team
I don't know.
ban.
Night Stalker, pretty normal ban. The Troll and the Death Prophet are probably specific heroes that they expect Chatham Gang to pick.
Dire team's
Oh,
turn.
and Chatham's Gang's bans make sense too. They always want to make space for Itachi, so take away those characters who can just run at you.
Yeah, they have I think three pretty good meta
Radiant
bans.
team's turn to pick. Dire team.
First pick Kunkka though. This is a Tron hero, I believe.
Radiant team's turn to ban.
So that makes a 5 Kunkka?
Yeah, I'm not really sure.
I do think a lot of teams are running kind of two 4.5s, and Kunkka can be kind of run that way, so maybe that's what the idea they're working with.
That's true.
Radiant team ban. Dire team ban.
Drow and Sniper both get banned. This is a super fast draft. No time to discuss
Yes.
anything. Okay, Anti-Mage banned. So we could see Storm Spirit for Posse of Ghosts. Still a pretty good draft for him to play in.
Probably a sort of kill-oriented safe laner since they've got two supports that are going to be able to stun. It looks like a
remaining.
really kill-oriented tri lane.
Yeah, I can see that. Do you think this is off-lane Void or safe lane Void?
I think it's an offlane void.
Yeah, Six likes Void a lot.
Okay, we have some inside info on some strategies that we're going to see out of Six God. So I think this could be a safe lane Void. But we'll see.
Which I guess it could be a safe lane void since 6, I know, wants to do Elder Titan as well.
Yeah, he has some pocket picks, but I think he
Dire team's turn to pick.
is interested in last picking some of those heroes. Alright, so I think that for Chatham Gang right now, lack of like solid lockdown is a bit of an issue.
Yeah, it goes back to that Storm pick you were talking about, would be really strong.
Yeah, they would have to run Skywrath mid to have any chance against a Storm here. You see Bristleback, he's pretty good. Just running at people. Also kind of flexible.
And good if they don't have those stuns to force them to face a particular way.
Yeah, I mean, just like, what do you
5
do?
seconds remaining.
He's running at you, and you cast Ancient Seal, and he just keeps running at you. It is a good combo, though. Skywrath, Kunkka, and Void all synergize very well in team fights. I think Posse of Ghosts doesn't necessarily have that strong of a team fight right now. Like they kind of line up behind Bristleback, but they don't have any combos. It's a good Viper pick.
Yeah, no doubt. The Venge can make a big play getting the Void out of the Chrono.
True. Or she could save a teammate as well, I suppose.
10 seconds
I don't know. I
remaining.
mean, I feel like Void can kind of, he can just like time walk back in if she swaps him out.
Agreed.
5
Yeah,
seconds
totally.
remaining.
But being able to pull someone out of Skywrath ult or something could be a big deal.
Yeah, I think that's pretty huge. Save someone from boat or from Skywrath ult, or even pull
Or-
Bristle out of the Nether Toxin.
Yeah, that's what I was about to suggest. I think the Nether Toxin's a real problem for Bristle.
Yeah.
Sounds like a build 4 stabs on your team type of game.
It's a pretty strong item. I think
Radiant
it's
team's turn to ban.
#1 recommendation. Alright.
There's your hard to lock down hero.
Yeah, what do they do about Morphling?
Yeah, Radiant has like no burst damage right now aside from the Skywrath Mage, who has so much support.
10
So
seconds remaining.
unless they have a really good early game, Orphan just gets a free game
5
here.
seconds remaining.
I guess Posse's looking a little bit greedy in that
Dire team's turn to
Bristle's kind of farm hungry. Morphling obviously needs a lot of farm. They're presumably going to have a mid or a safe laner who's going to want a lot of farm.
They could just pick someone who like rolls a bunch. Maybe not have to worry too much about farming. I don't know, man. What if we just see a mid pudge like VP did?
10 seconds remaining.
What then?
5 seconds remaining.
They banned Terrorblade. Interesting.
They're pretty short on D push, so I could see something that was really strong coming at towers being an issue for them.
So I think that we might see Six Gods secret last pick here. Although the hero doesn't necessarily synergize that well with Faceless Void. It's not ET. He's got another secret last pick. But we'll wait. I don't want to spoil it.
Man, I've known Six God for a second, so the suspense is killing me. I had no idea he had another secret hero.
Yeah, man. We were just talking about it the other night. Played a pub. It worked out pretty well. So
Actually, with the Void and the Viper, the ET feels really good here.
oh yeah, absolutely. ET would be great. It's another like wombo combo hero, and
Actually,
he destroys Morphling. So it's a pretty good.
I
pick.
think he would synergize with Kunkka pretty well too. X into the stuns.
For sure.
Radiant team's
Would leave
turn
them a
to
little
ban.
short on ways to start a fight, though. Oh, there's your low farm meeting mid.
Ooh,
Instant
so it
CK.
is an off lane void.
All right, that's not what I expected. What does CK offer here against all of these heroes?
CK can push very hard. They have no AoE lockdown. You can blow up anybody except for the Morphling. Or until Bristleback gets really farmed, but I think Bristle's gonna have a really hard time laning.
Okay. So that's kind of what they need, right?
Yeah.
Because they can't let him just like get to that Vanguard tank Ancients phase.
Yeah,
10 seconds
so
remaining.
Morphling takes a really long time to come online, so if in the first 15-20 minutes of the game, CK gets like a decent start and starts taking towers, Radiant's gonna just like take over the map, and so we're gonna cut off his farm.
And in the team fights, if like Viper, Skywrath, Void, Kunkka goes on everybody that Chaos doesn't, that's pretty rough.
Yeah.
Because Chaos is going to burst down AA or Venge in seconds.
Amazements is their mid player, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so I think I like just going aggro here, because CK is their win condition, so just send Razor and 2 stunning heroes at him, and what the fuck does he do?
I agree with that as well. I think Razor could be really good against CK.
Razor's opting to not purchase items.
Prepare for battle.
Items are for the weak.
They're paying him out right there.
Morphling also has no items. He's gone back for the Wraith Band.
Yeah, so
Razor does not want items.
There's a new bottle rush here. Safe lane, Razor. Okay, so interesting. We got Debruyne on the Kunkka and McTron on the Skywrath. I think it's like you said, 2 position 4.5s, because I'm really not sure which of these guys is going to be buying more support items.
So Viper definitely spotted that ward out.
Oh, and then they go right up the hill and get spotted.
30 seconds to battle.
I think they're not too worried. Pretty strong at level 1, so.
Partly because Razor's still in base buying items.
Alright, he's got 2 Fairy Fires, branches, and a stick.
And they got Bristle up in the top lane.
Nice little cheeky play from Venge down here.
Oh, what did Skywrath turn around?
Yeah, Skywrath's dead.
First blood.
First blood, and the atmosphere's electric.
56 damage goes a long way at that first minute mark.
And Skywrath has 0 armor.
580 health, so that's like what, like
Yeah.
6 right clicks and you're dead?
I feel like they're probably going to have to help this Morphling a little bit.
Yeah. I think so. Radiant has 2 options here. They can either just try lane bottom from the start, and they should be able to kill either of these heroes pretty much whenever, or they can have the Kunkka sit mid and pressure the Morphling so that Venge moves from bottom to try to support him.
Oh, wow, this wave's really pushing in on Void. He's going to get a lot out of this.
Yeah, I bet he's pretty happy about that.
Yeah.
Pick up a bunch of free experience.
I feel like the mid Morphling's a dangerous thing to try to pull off.
Yeah, and I mean Viper kinda also tough to lane against.
MC Tron is in trouble again.
Barely sneaks out this time, but
Wow.
All the tower damage. The mid would have been a much better trade if he'd not taken so much tower damage.
So this Morphling,
Range creep gave him away.
Right, yeah.
this Morph is trying to maximize the region he got from his Tango by shifting his anti down, but since he like left it on, it actually it decreased the amount of regen he got, and so he's still like at 10% HP.
He's just sitting at 5
he's
HP
really-
right now. Little risky.
Oh,
He's been
Oh, wow.
X'd. Might be in some trouble here.
Yeah, he saw.
Sad. What? Oh, there you go.
Finished TP, but he died.
He saw the Viper going away, but he didn't take the Kunkka into account because he had the range creep was falling, Viper giving him vision.
Yeah, now he's gotta walk back to lane.
So we're seeing Debruyne being pretty active, moving just about every lane to try to get stuff done. I'm not sure that there's too much to do in this top lane. Okay, yeah, he also agrees and decides to go back.
I don't know that the AA is getting a ton done top either. It seems like he also should be headed mid.
Yeah, probably. I think Bristleback is just fine on his own against Void in a 1v1.
Yeah, the problem is that at this point, Viper's pretty high level, and so, like, unless the morph commits to harassing him too, it's not gonna trade very well.
and his range is so small. I don't think he don't think he can commit to harassing.
Yeah.
Skyrath sneaks out with just 20 HP.
$108 static link damage stolen.
Yeah, still sitting on 13 and 3 compared to 22 and 4 for CK. So
Is he gonna get? Nope. Good X.
CK is out of regen though.
Try to trade right clicks with the Razor. Gets away.
I almost had him.
Just trying to juke out. Is gonna get away. Oh, they get the kill.
Apache finds him.
Now AA is gonna get aggressive on the Chaos Knight. Venge taking too much creep damage. Decides to back up.
I think Morphling is it's actually just Morphling, never mind.
There's not much he can do in this lane.
Yeah, at least he's not feeding though.
Yeah,
That's the
just,
ancient apparition. Nice. Alright, CK is working out really well so far. Just crushing this lane.
yeah, all 3 cores I think are pretty happy on that side.
Sending in the
Bristleback
Venge to help.
has. I guess the one thing though is Bristleback is like totally unfazed by this. I mean, Void's farming, but Bristle's also very rich right now.
This Void should buy a stick.
Yeah. It's a good call. Oh, he might be in some trouble.
I mean, probably should have bought a stick 5 minutes ago.
Yep.
Yeah, and he's going for a pretty greedy build here to get Mask of Madness next.
He didn't get a stick or a quelling blade.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to justify if you've got the slots not getting quelling, because if you get 2 creeps you wouldn't have gotten otherwise, it pays for itself.
Agreed. And then clearly the stick is just... That just makes sense. Like, that's obvious, right?
Yeah.
Against
Yeah.
Bristle for sure.
It's Bristle, it's too good of an item to pass up.
Especially now with like Juan getting HP regen,
Yeah.
that would like,
Yeah.
make this lane a lot easier for him. And he's doing fine. He's more CS than the Morphling, but
That's for bounty.
Diving on him.
He might be in some trouble.
Oh, why'd he run that way?
Venge is gonna pay for this though.
So might CK.
Yep. Wow.
Good Torrent. Good play.
Go, Venge, go.
all the
Everybody's dead.
illusions.
They're all dead.
He's lasting with his little illusions under tower. He's got like 4
Nice.
last hits.
Dyer's middle tower just
It's a pretty
went
solid
down.
carry player from what I've seen this season.
Wow, mid tower down.
I think Viper could have just turned on that.
So what do you
Yeah.
think of this no value point in Wave of Terror skill build from Bench? On 203 instead.
Probably not the build.
Yeah, not my fave.
Because if you think about it, like they're not really doing that much right clicking anyway. It's like really just the Razor probably in his lane. Bristle's not really right clicking anyone. It's not like they're gonna push.
Radiant's top tower has looked better.
So Viper died to neutrals, but I don't even know where or how.
Radiant's top tower deserves just as
Morphling,
much
you mean?
as bottom.
Yeah, Morphling, sorry. Was looking at Viper. Alright, we got a Chrono on Bristle, but I think he's gonna be fine.
Vanguard, too tanky.
Welcome back.
It's out of mana though.
Yeah, but like a lot of effort they put into this and he just kinda walks it off.
Walks it off, yeah.
Alv up and go back to lane.
Is a great conductor.
Venge is almost 6. So is...
Cracks in
Yeah,
Dyer's
so it looks
top
like the
tower?
supports are doing okay on experience.
Wow.
Skyrat's a little behind.
Ooh, Skyrath is just dead. Oh no. Oh yeah, okay. Say. CK almost saved him, but gotta be a little bit more careful when Razor has 100 stolen static link damage.
Yeah. It's like Viper's got death metal.
Yeah. Impressive. Alright, so Morphling's got his treads and his Aquila. A little bit behind where he'd like to be, but he's getting there. Start farming a bit faster now.
Tower is being chipped away.
I would have liked to have seen someone come up with Bristle, because he had a catapult and Chrono was down on Void, so they could have had that tower pretty easily.
Middle tower shouldn't have to take
Actually
this
see
abuse.
CK get 2 easy kills in the bottom lane.
Radiant's middle tower could use some help. Dyer's bottom tower needs some help.
So I was kind of worried about Dyer's strategy of sacking that mid lane and letting him catch up and farm later, because by the time he's going to be catching up in farm, CK's just going to start running at you, killing you.
Yeah, but I
Yeah,
think that if they just, like, if they group up behind Bristleback,
Dyer's bottom tower
then
needs some help.
Morphling can, like, split push and farm. And it'll probably be okay, because Bristle's, like, actually huge right now.
I think the problem is that they don't really have a team that can group up behind the Whistle. Because like this Razor has no farm. It's like phase boots, and so what are you gonna do? Like try to take team fights with like phase boots Razor and like just hope
Yeah.
that they don't
Yeah,
die?
this is
Like,
going to go real bad.
It's,
And they weren't able to shut down the CK like they wanted to.
Radiant's middle
Yeah.
tower is
there's a pretty big ghost ship right there.
Huge.
Yeah.
Radiant's
Hit all three of them, and then
It's 4 down on the Dire.
Wait,
Wait,
how did
Bristle die?
oh,
Oh,
how
it
did
looks like
Bristle-
Viper rotated out with the DU.
Ah, that'll do it.
Radiant's middle
Yeah, I
Yeah,
was,
like-
I was gonna say earlier. I think since the tower is gone, the Viper probably doesn't want to spend that much time here anymore. He could easily just go pressure other lanes.
Yeah. Looks like they chronoed with the Nevotoxin.
Nice, that's a good combination.
Do you think that bottom fight goes different if Bristle's there instead?
They might come
Um,
away with a killer too, but I don't think that. I think everyone else still dies.
Yeah, probably. It was a huge boat.
Killing spree. Own it.
It's a rough game for this Razor.
I think he just can't be coming back to this lane right now. That's the main takeaway here.
Yeah.
Because this is sort of like the thing that happens in CK games. He gets armlet and then he can just really start running at people and you have to dodge him for a while.
So do you send the Bristle back to the off lane and let Razor go to the safe lane?
I think you try to put pressure on other lanes on the map,
Dire snow fortified their
and then like
structures.
you don't necessarily have to have anyone here. Because then CK has to choose, right? Where does he want to be?
I think naturally you want to play on that half of the map, but it's
Dire's
tough.
bottom tower is under attack.
Like, that's supposed to be your half of the map starting soon.
Yeah. I think he probably just ascended
Dire's bottom
Razor
tower
top
is being
because he's gonna
killed.
die against pretty much anyone at this point, and he needs to like come back to get like 1 or 2 items.
Dire's
I don't think
bottom
that Shadow
tower
Blade's
is
item, but
under
if you
attack.
could get like drums or like tequila or even.
Oh yeah, I think this is definitely not a Shadowblade game.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
So they send the Razor top.
Another boat coming in. Ooh.
Wow.
Well, it's a 6k net worth lead for Fathom Gang, so it's not quite what Posse of Ghosts wants to see at 15 minutes. I mean, despite some of these issues, Bristleback is definitely still getting good farm.
Dire's bottom tower has
Just not
shattered.
super confident that he can like 1v5 here.
Definitely offers good map presence though. He came mid and Viper immediately backed up. Probably need to use that influence a little.
Yeah, it's got to be him making space
Oh, that's
for
very good, Chrono.
Razor to catch up.
Mega kill.
Yeah,
Own it.
teamfight combo's crazy.
Double kill.
Yeah, and it's like this Bristle is a good farm, but like
Middle tower shouldn't have
he's not so farmed that he can like tank the
They're
entire team.
beating on Dire's top tower.
Yeah, Chatham doing a good job of playing around the Phantasm cooldown too.
Oh, Venge picks off Skyrath in the back line. Nice.
Dire's top tower is gone. All left behind.
So I believe the CK finished up Echo Saber just there,
That's good.
pulling pretty far ahead. You think he's gonna go Blink Dagger next?
He might. I probably wouldn't, because at this point, they can just walk down lanes and do whatever they want. I'd probably just go straight hard.
Okay.
And Blink would still be good though.
I get what you're saying though about initiation not being the issue.
Yeah, I mean they have Chrono, but it's not like Dire's gonna like jump on you. They have to walk in the fights too at this point.
Morphling does make it out, and they get the Cold Feet proc onto CK, but I don't know if it's gonna be enough. Looks like not.
Armlet toggles.
Monster kill! Double kill!
CK.
Double kill!
And Morphling made the mistake of using his attribute bonus while the shrine was ticking, and so it didn't actually heal him.
So he just lost HP, yeah.
Yeah, because the shrine is percent healing, and so like if your HP percent stays the same, it doesn't actually heal you.
Oh, they're diving on the Razor.
Someone better help Dyer's
Viper ults.
Wow.
Easy kill. Incoming AA blast. We'll hit 2.
Dyer have fortified.
Is it gonna be enough to get the Viper in the back line or not?
We're gonna go on the CK. Good. With the Phantasm, my.
It's a pretty good
Finally taken
turnaround
down.
for Dyer, to be honest. They got
Tower needs
looks like 3 here out of it.
There's
Yeah,
a lot of
surprising.
gold.
Yeah, the kill on CK especially should be.
It's
624.
2400 gold.
It's pretty huge. Total of almost 4K swing.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Now Posse looks like they want to push out the mid a little bit. Pinged by Viper. Chrono?
Do have another Chrono, though,
What's happening to Radiant's bottom
Morphling will get away.
Much waveform.
Looks like they're gonna get the.
Constellation AA.
Radiant have fortified their structures. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Alright, so Morphling's only about, what is this, 1200 from Lincoln's. And then he just needs another 10 minutes after that. Be a bit more dangerous.
As long as he keeps making good plays like dodging the Chrono.
It's
Yeah,
also
all
getting
the-
close to level 15. That's a pretty big spike for him.
Yeah, waveform attacks targets talent, or is he gonna take attack speed? Waveform attacks target sounds really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it lets you one shot creep waves.
Do
I
5
think Morphling's
damage.
problem is that like even once he gets E-Blade, he can't kill a Viper or CK still. There's
So what do you say about
way
him
too
just
tanky.
not going E-Blade and fully committing to split pushing? Is that an
Yeah,
option
yeah.
on current Morphling?
I mean, you can certainly split push. It's not like it used to be where you could do it like with impunity because you can't like just port out anymore. But he could definitely look to like make space and just pressure where Radiant's not pressuring.
Dyer's bottom tower has fallen.
Okay, so Radiant's a little bit split up. 2 people TPing top. CK still wants to go high ground. So Bristleback's about to finish up a Blade Mail.
So I think if I'm Radiant, I'm looking to start thinking about how I'm going to set up for Roche. Because that's how I'm going to end this game, right?
Probably.
Yeah.
Hold for my
So that's going to involve, yeah, where that box is right there. Controlling that space, maybe getting those last two tier 2s, and getting vision set up. So that was Kunkka that drew the box.
The man knows what he wants to do to win the game of Dota. We've got Diffusal up on Void, he's pretty farmed. So talk to me about this Venge item build. I really think that she should be getting a Force Staff instead of this Yasha.
I think
Yeah.
maybe she found herself with more farm than her Razor at one point and decided, I am the core now.
I mean, he's only 200 ahead at this point.
Oh, Radiant comes in to defend this tier 1.
Yeah, I think that's a mistake.
Incredible.
Well, they're gonna have CK here in a moment. I think that they.
Yeah, I'll play
Yeah.
the Blade L.
Who gives a shit about that tower? Like, that tower is totally irrelevant to the next 5-10 minutes of the game.
Yeah, but they get 2 easy kills, so why not? I don't know. It's kind of like no cost money for them. I think. I mean, there's a little bit of opportunity cost.
Yeah, they could have been at the T2 top.
Looks like Chaos wants to go on this Morphling.
Oh, he just barely got his Lincolns
I
in
don't,
time.
don't think he knew about the Lincolns.
Yeah, it just came in on the courier like 10 seconds earlier, so pretty solid. Alright, so we do have a 4-staff up on AA. Razor's got his Shadow Blade, he's working on a Blade Mail of his own. I don't think the Blade Mail is that good with how little HP he has, he kind of needs more stats.
Someone better help Dyer's middle tower. Own it.
Wow.
Two cores get picked off, Chronosphere finds Bristleback. Ooh, whoops,
Yeah.
Reality Rift pulls him
Oof.
out of the... Well, he's dead anyway.
Probably wanted to get him away from the shrine a little bit.
Yeah.
They're beating on Dyer's top tower.
They want this tier 2.
Oh, they'll get it.
Sure will, and that'll clear up a lot of room for Roche.
Tower is under attack.
Yeah, for sure.
They've already got a ward.
Are those cracks in Dyer's top tower?
They probably don't need it, but it would be nice if one of the supports had built a medallion for that.
For Rush.
Dyer's top tower has
Yeah, I don't know
Gee.
necessarily who would pick it up though. I guess you could put it on.
Put him in Conquer
Conquer.
File.
Yeah, I wouldn't put it on Skywrath for sure.
I mean, they can always proc in Reality Rift.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'm
Yeah.
saying I don't know that they need it, but
More staff up on Kunkka.
Yeah, I do like Radiant supports choices and items though. I think the Glimmer's really strong against AA and the Ice Blast because it's like the one thing that can kill the CK. The 4-staffs always help against Bristle.
$20 seconds till Chrono's up, so that'll be up for this next big fight at the mid tier 2.
Radiant took down Roshan. I trust there was a good reason.
Oh, it looks like Void took it actually while they were rushing.
Radiant's bottom tower's got problems. Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Yeah, I mean, he has almost as much money as CK does.
Oh wow.
Mask of Madness, it's some shit. CK does have Blink, he's picking up a Manta next.
AA
Razor.
Blast missed.
He's about to die with this Shadow Blade.
Wow.
Ooh, CK gets caught on the edge of Chrono. Viper also gets caught. Oops.
Good swap.
Wow.
Double kill.
But I don't think it'll matter.
It's a GG.
He's going all the way in. Alright. Uses the Aegis, but they're all dead.
Radiant's bottom
It's
tower
worth
is
it.
under attack. It looks like Dire fortified their structures. Dire's middle tower isn't going to last long. Not much good's happening to Radiant's bottom tower. Dire's middle barracks are taking fire, which is obviously bad. Dire's middle barracks have
Alright, and there's the GG.
GG is called.
Radiant's bottom tower's got problems. Dire's
Yeah, I
middle
think
tower is
Radiant's draft was just far superior this time around.
Radiant takes it.
I also think the decision to run 2-1-2 and lose the bottom lane as a result was a pretty big impact on the game because it kept Razor from having a game.
Yeah, and their top lane didn't. Instead
Yeah.
of just like winning one lane hard, they just went even one lane and lost the other super hard.
So we were saying this should have been a free Morphling game.
It should have, but the CK was just.
He kind of
It's-
ended up going mid against Viper, though.
Yeah, so I think if they had just put Razor mid, Bristle off lane, Morphling safe lane, they would have. I think they would have gone even middle. They would have lost off lane, and Morphling would have gotten better farm early.
Yeah, makes sense.
Especially since Morphling could have done more with that early farm than Bristleback.
Yeah, and because if you look at the last hits, he still had the most last hits out of anybody in the game. So clearly, this guy knows how to. He just wasn't enabled by his team.
I mean,
Or
I see
rather,
that,
the draft.
I see that a lot in pubs, and I've even seen it during this tournament some. I'm not a fan of sacking the carry who needs a lot of farm but is super squishy like that, and that's just such a rough game to play.
Yeah, and so like the one thing is that if Morphling can get levels, he's pretty tanky, and so he can kind of just like sit in a lane. But against a Viper, one, you're just gonna get shut down. He's constantly forced back to Fountain or forced to play real defensively away from the creep play. So he was like level 6 when the Conko was like level 5.5, and all the other players like level 8.
And I feel like they did rotate to help him, but not in the way that Kunkka did for a second, because Kunkka stayed long enough to secure the lane, and everything else was just trying to save him rather than get him farm and XP.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
I
so
think-
that's definitely a function of the supports they drafted too. And the Venge can't kill a Viper.
Well, I'm kind of disappointed not seeing like the Venge AA like smoking and getting their stun and cold feet off. I don't think they ever rotated like that as a team to get something accomplished.
Yeah, I think that would have been a better option. They did.
that or
Because-
just be there at level 1, like from 000, and just try lane mid.
But even from where they were in the off lane, they could have smoked through their jungle with their position since they're in the off lane, and that's catching a good jump on them that you wouldn't normally catch if they had a normal tri lane.
Yeah, if they had one of the supports just like block the lane at first, Viper's lane would have been on Morphling's tower basically, and they could have like wrapped around with Venge to set up the AA cold feet. Maybe done something.
We've been abandoned.
Have we?
By you, sir.
Yeah, he's got games, so.
I'm gonna make a cup of tea while we got 5-10 minutes.
Sure thing.
Really want to cast the whole thing with you, but I gotta leave in about 45 minutes to go hang out at our church's Christmas talent show / dinner.
Nice. Well, you can stick around till then. Might be able to get most of the way through the second game.
I don't normally mind skipping out on things like that, but I have to. There's a couple of the kids that wanted me to play, accompaniment for them while they sing. I was, of course.
Yeah, absolutely. It's always good to support kids. Make sure they have
That-
like, fun at these kinds of things.
Yeah, and help them get into music a little more and get some free food while I'm at it.
There you go.
So, Kroger has a Panda Express sweet and sour sauce, and you should try that for chicken strips or something. It is fantastic.
Really? Hmm. Does Panda Express also sell it, or do you have to get it at Kroger?
I don't know. We found it at Kroger. Hold on, let me look and see the exact name.
Because there is a Panda Express here, but I've never been to one actually.
It's a sweet chili sauce, and it's pretty fantastic.
Okay, cool. I'll keep that in mind.
I'm kind of surprised after the early game that Skyrath had, he still ended up with a positive KDA.
He was getting involved in at least a lot of the kills. Like they had some, I guess there were a fair number of trades, but eventually once CK was on top, all Skyrath had to do was press W or Q and then run away.
That's true.
Oh, Claire's coming. We'll see if he makes it.
It's also a shame to see Bristleback had such a good lead and still ended up 0-6.
Yeah, sometimes it's tough to convert the net worth lead into kills, I guess, especially if you're losing the other lanes so hard. Viper's also sort of a natural counter, and then he's also like mega farmed.
I also think Razor got a little too excited with Static Link and should have used that more on the Chaos Knight. There was a lot of times Chaos Knight would go, but his Static Link was already up after draining someone else's damage.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's pretty good as like an anti-carry like that.
And wait for the Chaos Knight to fully commit and then take his damage and then kill Skyrath with it. But I think he was taking the Skyrath a lot, or just whoever was the first one he could get.
Yeah, definitely. It was just whoever was closest. Actually, Claire can't join us. He's got the Seal Mini as well. The Seal one-day tournament.
Well, good luck to Claire in his game. I made a commitment in my head because I'm so salty after my game with Debruyne that I cannot give any of them too much credit after the last caster called them the underdogs and Dick rode them the entire match.
To be fair, us Heroes team did really well the first game, but I think the other caster was like friends with Debruyne like in person, so it's a little
I
biased.
watched. Yeah, I watched the recast, and he said, like, I don't know anything about these teams. So kind of because the first game went so well for us, so he just kind of assumed that we were the stronger team. And it bummed me out, like, thinking that, oh, we did so much good work against the best team, but they got all the praise.
I think that you guys had a good chance at winning games 2 and 3 as well, so... Game 3, Mickey was so close to taking it. He was working so hard on Medusa.
I was proud of what we did. I think it's a good game when it comes down to watching the replay. It's like, oh, if you could have just killed that creep that tiny TP to,
Stuff like that, yeah.
which was a great play on him to just straight TP BKB and go straight for tower.
Well, I mean, it was absolutely the right play. It was at like 100 HP, and Shadow Fiend had just gone for it, barely gotten killed before he could finish it, so he knew what he had to do.
Really wanted to play Puds that last game. Darius wanted me to play Pudge even more than I did.
Wait, you wanted to play Pudge? Wait, did you play
Yeah.
Pudge? I can't remember.
No, shit, I can't even remember who I played for the last game either. Oh yeah, that was a silencer game, and it was not a good one.
Alright, I'm gonna take a quick break before the next game starts. I'll be right back.
Okie dokie.
Alright.
Appreciate that Krugerrand is sponsored by Juice.
What kind of juice?
Yeah, so what kind of juice though? Is it
All of them.
okay? Alright, so what do we expect to be different in the drafts this time?
I expect Chatham Gang to kind of do what they do. Have Atashi, have characters that can get Atashi space to farm, and then Logan's going to just do a lot of roaming, creating space,
Okay.
and Six God will do what he can. I mean, that's kind of their strat, and it's a working strat.
It is, yeah. So I mean, they don't have to change anything up. But so what does Posse of Ghosts need to do differently? Maybe pick heroes that win lanes,
Definitely.
just sort of by themselves rather than.
Well, and if they want to commit to supporting one lane, they need characters that can survive in the other ones, survive a lot of rotations, and be able to sustain in the lane themselves.
Mm-hmm. So they immediately recognized that Honka was a major problem last game. A lot
And
of great hosts.
Tusk is a Logan character as well, so they want to stop his roam.
Alright, and then Nature's Prophet. It's not entirely sure why that one was banned, but we'll let it go. We got pretty much the same bans out of Chatham Gang. Spearbreaker, Night Stalker. Really strong early mid-game heroes, just don't want to deal with.
10 seconds remaining. Dire team's turn to
Medusa, okay. So exactly the same. First three bans.
Sure is.
Team's turn to pick.
Alright, they really like this Venge.
I like the Venge too.
Which is alright. I don't know if I would first pick Venge. Maybe if someone's
I
like,
agree.
this is my best hero, then sure, but...
There just aren't a lot of good 5s right now. So they seem to be at a premium, but I don't know that I would put Venge in that same group as AA and Wyvern and
Radiant
maybe Ogre.
Alright, so we got something totally different here. Ancient Apparition Sand King getting picked up by Chatham Gang.
We still might see a Void.
I think
It's
Shadow Shaman's a good pick. This is a really strong hero right now. I think you could just first
Good.
pick him if you wanted.
10 seconds
Oh yeah, lots of disables. Plus, that gives them push just from an ability in their supports.
Yeah, and he really solidifies the laning. With the really high base damage, he can harass, he can help deny, he can... do
Oh,
pretty
that
much
base
everything.
damage increase is amazing.
Radiant team's turn to ban. Dire team ban.
So, Juggernaut, Death Prophet, Drow Ranger all banned again. Yeah, Drow would be pretty disgusting with this lineup. It's a good pick. Well, they banned Drow last game. Maybe it's just something that they're always wanting to not
Just
fight
don't want to
against.
deal with, yeah.
Well, I think it's. I've played with Logan some. You see the Venge, especially in a draft, and it's just like, all right, well, let's stop this one before they give the chance to pick it.
Radiant team's turn to Dire team's turn to pick.
Shadow
Ursa
Shaman's
ban,
got a
interesting.
combo.
Oh, Void AA. That's why I mentioned the Void earlier. I figured they'd want to try that combo.
Alright, well, they just
Radiant
take it
team's
again,
turn to
sure.
pick.
So, I think Void's pretty good against Sniper.
I agree.
He has the ability to close the gap, so kind of a confusing pick.
Maybe they
Ursa.
felt comfortable in being able to protect the sniper with the shaman and the Venge.
5 seconds
Venge
remaining.
Sniper
Or
is a
may-
pretty good
maybe they
combo.
wanted to deny the sniper because that's good damage into the chrono.
Dire
They're
team's
picking Chrono into swap.
They had it last game too, and it didn't seem to help
Didn't
too
help.
much.
I think they really wanted the chrono for the easy AA setup. They've used that quite a bit, and it can be very effective. Even if they swap Void out, if there's people in the chrono with the AA blast, that's a lot of damage.
You never swap Void out, you always swap the person. Unless you're just
5 seconds
doing it
remaining.
wrong.
Radiant team ban.
Void will just run right back in.
Seconds remaining.
So we've got a mid Lina
5 seconds
going up against
remaining.
mid Sniper.
It's fine for Lena, I think, if the
Dire
Lena's
team's
decent.
turn to ban.
Yeah, she should be able to spam through the waves and get stuff out of it.
What are we thinking about hard carry picks?
Oh, we've definitely got the Luna. And
So Posse of Ghosts needs an off-laner, and Chatham needs a 1.
That's like
Unless they go Void 1.
that's a really murderous tri-lane from Xellos Posse Ghosts.
they run
Well,
Venge, Shaman, and
what
Luna.
survives that?
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
That's a good point. They have enough magic damage that you could just like run Terrorblade or something. So
Radiant team's turn to pick.
get a Tide Hunter.
Yeah, I like this. And then just it. I mean, they could group and start pushing relatively early with this lineup.
Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Gives them a bit of a frontline too, which they didn't have.
I really like Posse of Ghosts team fight. I mean, Chatham Gang has team fight as well, but I like Posses.
Yeah, I think this draft makes a lot more sense than the last one did. There sort of
sure.
is like a clear plan, right? Like Tide Hunter goes in and ravages, Sniper kills everybody from a safe position. You've got a couple disables and saves, keep him safe.
Tidehunter is pretty nice against the AA Sand King combo too. So that should be like murderous as well. Stun into the AA, stun with the AA attacks, but Tidehunter will just purge it.
Tidehunter gets a good ult off on top of a Luna ult with Sniper Shrapnel. That's definitely a team wipe.
I kind of wish they had another initiator, so it wasn't all on Tidehunter just kind of waddling in or blinking in, because he kind of wants to go second if he can. But I think they'll be fine.
Yeah, they can get a little crazy with Shaman or Venge if they need to.
That is something that works to Chatham Gang's favor. They have multiple people who can kind of initiate.
And Posse of Ghosts didn't really pick a true, like a classic 4, like a Sand King that can work as a second initiator. Just kind of have 2 5s.
Maybe they just want to counter initiate. Always let Sand King or Void start it off and then blink in and Ravage.
This lineup, I think, also maybe works a little better with the way that Venge built last time, because she went all those early points in Aura. And I can see that with something like this that's going to be a little more like pushier in that 10 to 20 minute range.
Got ourselves a Gyrocopter.
Woo.
That's a good pick.
Yeah.
And they have a lot of different ways to interact with the Chrono.
Yep. Seems to be a theme in Debruyne's drafts that he's able to always get good synergy with that.
I think I like the Radiant better actually.
So Chatham Gang?
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll see. I think that Six God's not going to get as easy of a lane this time as last time.
Without a doubt.
I think that'll have a big impact on the game.
This lane sucks actually. Like, I wouldn't want to go to that lane.
We'll
They're all
see
gonna
how
hit like
advantages it.
trucks.
I think mid should be less one-sided this time too.
Yeah, I think so. I think they should both be able to farm. Maybe someone makes a mistake and gets killed, but
Prepare
I would
for
really-
battle.
yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
I'd really dislike that to see that though, because they can just clear creep waves out from such a safe distance. There's really no point in overextending and dying like that to each other.
Yeah, but sometimes you just really want to get the flashy play. Kill the other mid laner.
That
you
is
end up-
true.
Alright, we got a 5-man smoke from Radiant. A little bit of mind games. Okay, I think they
I think
smoked
it's
a little bit
early.
too early, actually.
Yeah. I like that they redirected from the mid and went somewhere else.
They're gonna go top, but Luna's in the trees to
The smoke will break, so they'll know. Yeah, this is probably a kill.
Yeah, that's First Blood.
Seconds to battle.
Finds her. Nice.
First blood.
Dangerous level
Interesting.
1
That
team.
was LSA first.
Yeah, it might be making a comeback. Because
Why was
Dragon's
Luna
Slave
in
is
that
only-
position?
I don't know. Not a great spot to be.
Yeah.
I think she
Kind of want to
didn't,
be. You want to be on the high ground so you can try and break smokes, but you don't want to be like that where you can't see anything.
Sometimes I've used those trees as a support to safely ward, but I don't just sit there by myself.
Yeah.
She definitely broke the smoke, so mission accomplished.
I mean,
Gank,
Lina,
tank.
Lina's getting 2 runes, and then she'll TP mid. That's pretty nice. Alright.
And she got the First Blood, so she's super fucking rich right now.
It's Sniper going
yeah, she starts with a
shot
bottle.
first again.
That's pretty nice, I guess.
Yeah, but she hasn't gotten any CS yet. Although Krugerrand is playing in the UK, so like when I laned against him, it was a lot easier to get denies and mess up his last hits because of the ping.
Might be confusing him with someone else, but I feel like whenever I see Krugerrand play, he doesn't really do very well in lane, but then he does well in like the mid game.
Yep, absolutely. That's. I think that was like what we noticed in the first couple of weeks. But,
Yeah.
And I think it's largely ping related that he just misses a lot of CS. But then later on, like
There's that
he
too.
knows what he's
I
doing.
mean, but even with like was lane where he was like Death Prophet and he just wasn't being aggressive with his E at all.
Well, even with his ping, at least he has Dragon Slave, so that's going to be easy CS for him.
Yeah, he's already ahead of Sniper.
Yeah. Showing Soul Ring and Bottle. That's interesting.
Got a rotation coming from the Venge and the Shadow Shaman mid. We do have a smoke on the Venge.
Little tower shouldn't have to take this abuse.
Yeah, I think personally I wouldn't get the Soul Ring, by the way. I'm a big fan of just the double null talisman into whatever. Does that have a haste?
Smoke comes out from Venge and Shadow Shaman. I think they're going to rotate mid.
Yep.
See, this is the kind of plays I would have liked to have seen last game as well.
She is.
I think she's out of sight. They didn't ruin it, did it? Okay, nope, they don't know.
Avenge did get too close to the tower though. But we'll see how this goes.
Oh, they get it. Let's see if they get a kill out of it. Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Easily. Easily.
Good play.
The cost of that is that Void has a game now, but that's probably not too big of a deal.
I mean, he only has 4 CS. I think Luna's got a bit more of an advantage than the Bristleback had last game. It's definitely not a super free lane here. He also used his time so he's gonna get solo killed.
That was a greedy Void play.
Indeed.
He's gonna get back in time for all this these
Sure
two
he
range
is.
creeps, so he didn't really miss too much there.
What, like two melee creeps maybe?
Yeah, it's not bad.
Blessings upon a loyal warrior.
Regen rune top.
Dire rune control was real good just now.
We get
Making a play on the tide.
it's Actually, only level 2. That's quite surprising. Gyrocopter is 14 denies. I guess that makes a pretty big difference.
It's about to hit level 5 too.
I'm not sure I like the support rotation from Dire in the off lane.
Yeah, it ended up being a little awkward. Venge is low on mana, so Shaman gets there, but there's nothing they could do. If they'd gotten the stun off on Sand King under the tower, obviously he would have been dead, but...
So at this point now, they're just wasting a lot of time, didn't get anything out of it, taking levels from Tide and not doing anything else around.
Yeah, I think they're... Because the Gyrocopter level 5, pretty hard to kill. I think their play might be to just focus on stacking Ancients. Then Tide can of course catch up a little bit that way. He just needs level 3 or 4.
Looks like they want to gank this bottom again. Smoke broke. Probably going to get the AA. Oh, that stun under the tower was very unfortunate for Venge.
Yeah, Gyro still gets something out of it. He's not even really all that low, so he doesn't have to leave.
If Venge would have just stayed out of tower range, she would have survived that.
We got a hasted Sand King going mid. Oh my god, he misses the stun. How did he miss the stun?
Oh. Amazement just ran behind that creep wave.
Hopefully Sniper recognizes that he needs to get raindrops in this lane. Oh, another solo kill on the Void.
Eclipse.
Luna's pretty happy then. This game.
Radiant
So I'm a little surprised that Lina is, you know, almost 15 CS behind Sniper.
Radiant's bottom tower's got problems.
No, he's got to be more careful with those dragon slaves.
Well, it's tough because it's like not quite enough to clear the wave out, but he can't prepare all the creeps while they're on the other side. I suppose he probably should just wait till the creeps get to his side of the map.
Yeah,
Makes it a
at
lot
least
easier.
that, so you don't just give Sniper free denies.
I wish the Dire supports were top with this catapult wave. 'Cause Luna's got levels.
Yeah, I'm not sure what they're doing here. They're not going to be able to kill Gyro, and they just give him a free kill.
And as soon as Luna gets this tower, she's free to come down to bottom. Like, she's not tied to this lane anymore.
So on the plus side, though, Void does have more experience than Tide does, since he's still only level 3. It's pretty rough.
When Tides also had random supports in his lane, taking his XP too. That's twice now the supports have went bottom, got nothing accomplished when they could just kill Lina.
And Void's 6 now, so the window to kind of get this tower for free is over.
Okay, so Venge is
there's
coming
a
now
little window
to
there.
help to gank, but Shaman's coming in from the other side.
Oh, the gank's been spoiled by Sand King.
I don't like how separated they are. Why didn't they just go in together?
Eclipse is back up, so there's going to be another kill top.
Still has Time Walk. I think he probably tries to bait the Eclipse out, and then...
Yeah, there it is.
Oh, if he goes back into the lane, though, he's dead.
Too much. Should disengage. Oh, miss
Oh, there's
Sand
Zero
King
Man
stun.
stun. He's gonna give
Dead.
Sniper a free kill. Just Chrono on the Shadow Shaman, but he's vulnerable to Sniper.
I don't think that was a good chrono.
Yeah. Comes the Eclipse, but he doesn't hit anybody with it.
A lot of whiffed abilities that fight.
Yeah.
AA will
Separation
die to
goes down
shrapnel.
anyway. Gyro's here, but he's diving. He's gonna die here for sure.
He sure is diving. Oh,
CK is just a little too late.
That's
This is
actually
like-
kind of big.
This is huge. It's just like a long series of like slight misplays.
And Luna's got her morbid mass now.
I mean, Sniper lived through all that. He's on top of the net worth. Got a couple kills there.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Got another catapult wave coming.
Snow fortified. Radiant's middle tower could use some help.
were they able to kill the Laguna bladed target?
Those cracks in Dire's top tower?
I don't think so. I'm not sure, to be honest.
That feels really bad.
Yeah, it's always really frustrating when you blow a huge ult like that and someone gets away with like 10, 20 HP.
Still no wave of terror. That's a kill if she has it.
Yeah, it's going with the same skill build as last time, pretty much. So I think this is a game where the Mask of Madness is going to hurt Void quite a lot. Because they're going to get constricted pretty soon, since they're losing mid lane especially, and off lane really. And then he's going to be competing with Gyrocopter for farm.
And it's just not his job to do damage in this game.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
it's...
Exactly, his job is to just control the team fight, control the enemy team.
So I like this. You've got your catapult, you've got your Venge Aura, you've got Luna who's happy. They'll get this tower and then hopefully port bottom.
Under attack.
Well, Chrono's up in 3, but this is not the time to use it. Nice chain
Does
stunning.
Sniper get the kill? No.
Barely survives, okay.
Alright, so they should all three, I think, TP bottom now.
Just kill Gyrocopter.
Dire's bottom tower is being chipped
And take the tower. I just don't stop pushing if I'm Luna in this game, because you don't want the game to go late. You just want to take this spike here and let your supports get 6 somewhere.
Makes sense.
She does go bot. There's the ult.
Free kill on the Sand King. Well done.
You got 6 on Tide, you're almost to 6 on Shadow Shaman.
Loyal warrior.
Mask of Madness finished for Sniper. Void looking for the Chrono.
Laguna Blade will kill the Shadow Shaman. Void time walks in on the Sniper but decides not to go on him.
Oh, they spot the Venge.
Haste will help her get away. Void still looks like he wants to go on this.
Absolutely, he's feeling pressure to make something happen. Laguna Blade's down though. Lina doesn't really have any damage items, so they probably need Gyrocopter.
Luna's Mask of Madness is up too.
How safe Sniper feels.
Oh,
Gonna get
they go.
chronoed and
They're gonna
feel like
go.
it doesn't really matter. Yep, a really good play from Shadow Shaman. Walk up, hex the right person, and then
Oh, this is huge.
Dire's bottom tower
it's
is under
20
attack.
HP.
Clearly.
Luna is
Luna
gonna
will
clean
get
him
this
up.
kill.
Unstoppable. Radiant's double tower is under attack. They're beating on Dire's top tower. Dire have fortified their structures. Where did Radiant's middle
Easy
tower
tier
go?
1 tower. Definitely turn this into a tier 2 with the
Oh, I don't-
Shaman
Is
ult.
it use?
So I've been told you're not supposed to put the wards around the tower like this.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Oh, interesting. Why?
Radiant's middle tower could use
I think
some
it's
help.
because the creeps can't hit the tower.
Oh,
Looks like Radiant will fight this. Easy Shaman kill.
So I was looking at the Serpent wards. So I mean, all in all, like Lina's farm is pretty surprisingly good, considering especially what's gone on in the past
Not
couple
much
minutes.
good's happening to Radiant's
oh, this is so greedy of Luna.
Luna's just, you know, putting pressure on the other side of the map.
Good play. Unlucky beams. Was like 5 on the creep.
That's alright. I think Gyro is just out of range. Why not? Luna's feeling confident. Had the vision advantage. And Tidehunter's caught up. He's level 7. Roundwood's Blink Dagger. He knows what his job is here. They find the Shadow Shaman, but he might get away.
I still wish Luna was playing in the Radiant jungle instead of playing the top part of the map.
I'm not sure I like the Dire Ward that's closest to the river.
Killing spree. Dominating. Double kill.
Another big fight.
Yeah, both cores making a fair bit of money there. Luna looking to man up on Gyrocopter.
Yeah, she's got it.
Hey, Xellos just looks a lot more confident than he did last game on Razor. And a lot more comfortable.
Got a much better start.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
So she's 900 gold, give or take, off of Manta. So maybe in a couple minutes, the next time they want to make a big push.
Pretty good Manta timing. Got
It's a great hero for an Invis rune.
Radiant's bottom tower
Got a
is
smoke from Radiant. Looks like they're going to try to make something happen. But
What's their plan? Where are they going with it? They don't have like enough vision of where the Dire heroes are to make a concrete plan, right? Like they probably want to get Luna or Sniper. They gotta know that the hero's gonna be alone somewhere.
bottom tower has fallen.
With Eclipse and Tide Ult down, now's a good time for them to fight. They just have to find the fight.
Eclipse is back up. Ravage is still down, yeah.
I like that Dire is not letting them play around the chrono like they were able to before.
Oh, for sure. Dire seems to be in the driver's seat of the game. They're a little clumped, like, I don't know. Tidehunter, honestly, he doesn't have Ravage. He could just continue sitting in the bottom lane and keep shoving it out. Because then it means that Radiant eventually has to respond. And honestly, like, even if he dies, then so what? Just farm the other lanes at the same time.
Definitely, I think it's still the play with all your towers up.
Do find Venge, though. They might get Shadow
Big
Shaman.
gyro play. Big gyro play.
Yeah, Itachi does still have a decent amount of money here.
Oh, Luna, no. No.
Luna does have an ult with a Manta.
Nice,
Oh,
Chrono.
she wanted to use it.
Ravage
little
comes
late on
in,
the
it's a little too
Ravage.
late. I think he's just gonna die. Oh, they got some TPs
The
coming
tower
in. Gyros.
damage.
Yeah, Tachi's down. This is going to wind up being okay for Dire.
Does he have a shrapnel? Just shrapnel.
There we go.
Too late.
He sees him, but they don't have a disable. Yeah, Ravage just coming in. I was surprised. I thought he was a little late, but they managed to pull it off. Got the extra TPs in.
I do think he was a little late to say, like, if he'd have been there a little earlier, he could have possibly saved the Luna and turned that around even bigger.
Yeah, I just think it probably should have been him going to push out that top wave instead of Luna anyway. Because that's just a risk they didn't necessarily need to take.
I guess
Especially since Luna has a Manta with the Mask of Madness, she could just farm so much without ever showing.
Top tower has looked better.
Oh, another big play from Radiant.
Double kill.
Gonna get Snipers. First death of
They're
the
gonna
game here.
split up these kills.
Dominating. Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Alright, they stayed a little bit too long. Not quite gonna finish the tier 2 either.
They're going to
Well,
get the
Luna
mid
gets
tier
it
2
mid.
though.
Yeah, okay.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Consolation price.
I think they felt real comfortable around the shaman wards and left
Oh,
the
big
park.
eclipse.
Nice eclipse. Yeah, he's super confident here. He's super comfortable. Every time he's had the opportunity for that, he's pulled it off. It's a nice regen rune, back to farming. Okay. Yeah, so some misplays there from Dire, like strategically, but I don't think it hurts them too much in the long run. Still have a big net worth lead, still have a big tower lead.
Luna's net worth lead looks fantastic for their team.
Dire's middle tower isn't going to last long.
Interesting that she's going BKB, given that her main problem is getting chronoed.
Maybe
Still
she wants
pretty
to be able
good
to
item.
survive the stuff while she's in the chrono.
Yeah, I would just, I'd be really tempted to want to tank up a bit. Although I guess that helps some. You got the hit
Good
points
play
from,
here from
Overaxe.
Radiant. It's kind of what they need.
Mantha.
Although,
Yep.
well,
There's the Mantha.
Killing spree.
turns it around. I think Lina needed to be in a different position for that to work out.
Double kill.
Actually turned into a really bad play.
Yeah, they weren't able to follow up on the chrono and do stuff fast enough.
Yeah, what I expected to happen was everyone was going to line up like right over here, and then Void was going to move in and chrono. Lina was going to be in the trees, and she was going to kill Luna
Radiant's middle
with
tower should have
Laguna Blade,
abuse.
but she went around to try to kill Sniper in the back line, and it didn't pan out either way.
Luna surviving and being able to Manta, big deal.
Yeah, absolutely.
.21-minute tier 3.
BKB done for Luna.
Blessings upon a loyal warrior.
Yeah, honestly, I think it's fine. It gives her a bunch of extra stats. She doesn't die in chrono, and then doesn't die to stuns or anything afterwards, unless they chain very well.
So what's Radiant's win condition? Get the early Luna or Sniper pick off in a fight?
Yeah, I think they have to pick off Luna right now. Sniper's certainly dangerous, but he's like 6 levels behind Luna, 7 levels behind Luna. She's huge. She's level 22 at 22 minutes. This is disgusting.
I'm just thinking as far as being able to push, because they also have really good tower defense as well.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. I mean, Sniper poses a big problem for that. But I think the outer towers you can get even if Sniper's alive. Whereas maybe not if Luna's alive.
Oh, good swap. Oh, that's a kill.
So she's got a haste rune.
Sniper
She's
swap.
fine. Nice stun from Sand King.
Ravage.
Ooh, wow. Okay. Again, great positioning from Sniper. Just to sit. It's just never close enough to get engaged.
We've got Tide diving here. Luna, Manta, ult. Sand King gearing up to ult. Gets the stun off.
Kill. Double kill.
Sniper assassinate will finish off the gyro.
Alright,
Ah,
so
they can't seem to backdoor the tower.
Radiant's
Okay, there we go.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
I think this is where you back off and get Roshan.
you could even take the shrine first if you want.
Dire's top tower
Oh yeah,
is
that's
under
true. And
But
then
yeah, I
there's no
definitely
mid
agree.
tower, so they could take mid too. But they should be able to rush super fast. 2 physical damage carries that are huge.
Plus, minus armor from wave.
I think Roche is the call since they've got a 23-minute tier 3 shrine that just clears up so much space since they still have their tier 1s.
Yeah, they could just take Roche and then go high ground immediately. There we go. They kind of waited until everybody respawned and Chrono's available. Although I'm not entirely sure that Radiant can actually contest anyway.
Radiant's bottom tower's got problems.
Thank you, Roche. Back off, heal up from the AA ult, and then start playing around the Luna ult with the Roche.
Not
Sure.
much is happening to Radiant.
Oh, big plays from
Sand
Sand
King.
King.
Wow.
Huge. Gets
man
like the
stun.
Ravage and the Aegis Snatch. Play.
Oh!
There's the Chrono on Luna.
With the call down, we do have a call down.
We
There
do.
it
He
is.
waited for the BKB. Nice swap from Venge to save her buddy. Tidehunter goes down as well.
Double kill.
So we
Honestly,
gotta fight in the
Radiant's-
Roche pit. Luna.
Luna's gonna
getting
die.
up.
Yeah, she's done.
Oh,
Really, really good plays.
dang,
Brune
going on the
making the right
sniper.
call. That was huge. I think that kind of saved the game for a couple more minutes.
Yeah, for sure.
What a Burrow strike, man.
And the positioning to start at the entrance of the pit and dive in like right on the Aegis, that was just
Dire's
beautiful.
middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, I guess Dire needed to be set up a little bit better for that. Everyone was sort of inside the pit. You don't really need everyone in there.
And I hate to keep harping on it, but if Venge just throws a wave on Rose as she runs by, Roche was dead 2 seconds before that stun.
Yeah.
I'm not a real big fan of trying to take a big objective like that without really good vision either.
Dire's
They've
got the-
tower is
Oh yeah, this is a Radiant Ward, not a Dire Ward.
Yeah, they've got the lane ward, but that's about all they have.
Yeah, absolutely. Needed better vision for sure. I think also they just waited too long. Like, they killed everybody, and then Luna went and farmed an ancient camp. Some people went... they killed the shrine, which is okay, but they went and farmed the ancient camp. They farmed lane creeps. They should have just gone straight to Roche, take it while everyone's dead, and then there's no risk.
And I think it can also help. I always try to position myself if I'm a support outside of the Roche, so something like that happens, I can do something still.
Oh yeah, absolutely, because like you're not going to do any damage to Roshan, so...
And everybody, I think the whole team was just kind of in the pits.
Well, it means we've got a game.
For a little bit longer. I mean, Luna's still massive. Level 24. This doesn't have another item queued up, but I feel like Butterfly is the item to go here.
Yeah. I guess she could go Scotty if she really wanted to, but
Got Venge and Shaman pushing out this bottom. Some rotations happening. I think they want these kills.
I don't
Shaman's
know what
gonna get
Venge is
out.
going to do here. I think she just...
I think she has sacrificed the blood god.
She's got a TP.
yeah, she should just go ahead and use that. In terms of items, I'm not a big fan of these arcane boots on Lina. Like, I think this is kind of a weird set of items to get. Like, Yule's is super defensive after the Bloodstone. And
You
she got a
don't need the
second pair of
man-
arcane boots.
Why do you need mana with a Bloodstone?
Yeah. Just either save up for travels or get a different item.
Someone better help Dire's middle tower.
Alright, well, Radiant finally picks up some of the tier 1s.
Dire's bottom tower is being
It's well needed too. They need the breathing room.
Luna's
And
ready
just
So
to
it looks like
go.
Luna's going to push in this top here. Do they want to go tier 3? No, they're going to back off.
I think she was
Void's-
just trying to get Shaman wards in there.
It's reasonable. So Void's back with Chrono. I think Lina TP'd too early here. No reason to TP. She could have taken this tier 1 bottom and just put more pressure on the map.
Dire's bottom
And then wait
tower
until the
is
fight's
under
actually
attack.
starting to TP in.
Dire going to catch out. No, it looks like Gyro will back off.
Tide going, Refresher is his next item.
Does he have the mana for that?
I believe he does. I've seen this a couple times. There was a guy I played with who went Round Boots, Blink, Refresher 2 games in a row and it worked out okay.
It's got the Arcane and the Soul Ring.
Oh yeah, he does have a Soul Ring. That's true. There you go. But it's
Soul
what?
Ring's
It's
so stupid now.
450 plus 300 some mana.
Yeah, that'll
it's
be fine.
Pretty close, but with the Soul Ring you can do it.
Blessings upon a loyal warrior.
I like the aggressive wards that they have top, but they set those wards up and then immediately went to the other side of the map.
Yeah, I guess they feel that that's where their best chance at taking objectives is.
Radiant's bottom
What do you mean for
tower
Radiant or
is under
Dire? Because I'm thinking about the Radiant wards.
Dire warded the whole top side of the map and then just went bottom.
Maybe that's the first tier 3 they intend to take?
no more.
Fair enough.
Could be. I think
know,
it's also not that bad because then they do still know where Radiant is.
Middle tower has fallen.
Like if you
Oh, this is gonna be a big
see
chrono
a lot
here.
of the map.
Radiant have fortified
Swap
Good
on.
swap on the gyro. Ooh.
3-man
Not
killer
having
There
this
it
is
ball down. It's a big deal.
the first Ravage. No refresher finished yet. Buyback on Gyro.
Oh, good game is called. Oh no, that was just an emote.
It's just, yeah, allied chat.
tower has fallen.
Another nice stun, but... Well, you know, they've managed to mostly defend. Oh, JK.
Radiant's double kill.
Laner X is gone.
Radiant's bottom barracks have
Kind of
fallen.
wished Void would have saved that ult until Gyro bought back and was in place.
Yeah, I think it's 6 of one, half dozen the other. I mean, with them coming up the stairs, his team should have known there was going to be a big chrono there. And so everybody's got to kind of be in position to follow up on that.
Fair enough. That's a good point.
Alright, there's the real GG. So,
1-1.
We got a game 3, boys.
nice.
Radiant's middle
It's good to have some even teams in the finals. I was pretty worried after the first game. It looked really bad for Posse of Ghosts, but they showed us it was just a draft issue, not a skill issue. The better drafting game too, they're able to take it.
Well, guys, sorry I have to leave. Have fun with game 3.
Sure.
Take it easy.
Is the lobby up, by the way? So it is.
Hello, gents.
Hello.
Unfortunately, my desktop mic is broken, so I'll only be able to talk Discord.
That's all right. We do get a little bit of background noise though.
Oh, that doesn't bother me. Oh wait, from me?
Yeah, from you. Yeah.
Here, let me yeah, let me lower my sensitivity here.
Sure.
Better?
It still triggers.
Okay. Alright, I am at the absolute lowest I can go.
It's better now, yeah.
Alright, cool. I really don't want to have to go damn push to talk, but I guess I have to.
We appreciate it.
It is so hard to use on mobile.
I actually haven't tried it. I don't think I've really used the mobile voice for Discord before.
Well, at least I'm not observant. So is this last guy supposed to be on team Posse of Ghosts?
Yes, I believe so.
But he's not on. Otherwise, we just assign him. Oh, okay, they're ready. Wait, no, that's wrong guy.
Yeah, we've got another,
Shadow Gang.
I think,
Yeah, he's in the lobby.
30
Just has to-
seconds in the break.
Just has to join when he's ready.
Oh, so you guys have like timed breaks? Okay.
Yeah, it's supposed to be 10 minutes.
Okay.
Or up to 10 minutes. They don't have to take the full time if they want to get started earlier.
Hello?
What's up, man?
Hey, what's up? How's it going, everyone?
Going well yourself?
Good.
Pretty good. Watching some dotes.
Oh yeah. I mean, who wants to watch the Summit 8? Am I right?
Right. Oh my gosh. Yo, the summit's legit one of my favorite tournaments. I don't know why. It's just kind of like, you know, laid
Yeah,
back,
it's
but also
pretty fun.
just, you know, fun.
Yeah.
I especially like when the pros who aren't too cagey about how they think about the game get pulled onto the couch and you get to hear
Oh
some of what
boy,
they
we're
think.
into the draft, gents.
Oh yeah. Here we go.
So it looks like they're gonna.
Radiant team ban.
What have teams been banning in the early phases here? Are they like going for those pesky like supports, fives that you want to remove from the pool early, or do they just like banning the cores? You know, stuff that enemy team just loves to run.
Well, we got a couple of changes. I mean, Chatham Gang
10 seconds
banned
remaining.
Spearbreaker, Night Stalker, Medusa, both the first 2 games, and here they went for Venge. I guess they.
Yeah.
I haven't seen as much Night Stalker.
I like-
higher bracket actually.
I like the
I don't know why people
first two
aren't picking it
bands
here anymore.
from Chatham Gang. I feel like the Venge is really strong right now, and that Luna, maybe it was a bit of a respect ban, but
Nah,
I
I
think
don't
so.
think
Luna pulled them apart last game. It was.
yeah.
the Luna's not
Awesome.
worth a ban though. They just need they just need to counterpick it better. It's not that hard to counterpick.
10 seconds
They didn't
remaining.
have any good aggressive lanes. They didn't
Yeah.
have somebody who could, you know, roam, be a kill threat early. Really, the best solution to Luna is just to body her in lane. Then she's behind, and you know she can catch up. But that hero's best from miles ahead because of the way she can farm.
Mm.
Early CM, interesting.
The Furion ban, respecting my boy Six God.
Oof.
Okay, I
He
think
loves that
it's
Prophet.
Team's turn.
It's been banned every game. Wasn't sure why.
The Prophet.
Yeah.
Yeah. CM pick. That's pretty new. I haven't seen a CM in any game in ages. Even my pubs, nobody picks it.
Someone picked it at the summit. It did not win, but
Yeah, kind of.
I did see one pick. But yeah, it's rough life for CM right now.
Especially against an ogre.
Remaining.
I don't. That's those two are going to be trading hits, and you can't really like to see him in that matchup.
Yeah.
She's just not a good fit in this meta. It's all about laning, all about first 10 minutes, and this hero basically cannot fight.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, even into the later stages of the game, she's not great at fighting, but she requires a very specific set of circumstances to be able to get kills. And since you don't see a lot of, solo mid laners anymore, she can't really gank that way, which was her bread and butter back in the day.
Yeah. And then
The neutrals don't spawn until 1 minute. That's a big nerf to her.
Yeah.
I think the neutrals are a big part of it. The aura is still really, really good, and she still has pretty good
Dude, the
win rates
50
at low
talent.
MMR.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The 15% mana loss reduction, it's actually so crazy. It's a Kaya for your entire team, but better.
And a lot of the meta heroes are very mana hungry. So, I mean, she has a lot
Like
of
which one?
advantages.
Dire team
Uh,
ban.
Dusa, Storm, things like that.
Yeah.
Storm I could see, but like Dusa, you don't build mana regen. Although I do in my pubs, I go Bloodstone Dusa. It's my favorite.
Does the mana loss reduction work on the shield, though?
I have no clue, but if
I
it
don't know.
does, I'm gonna build Kaya on
Yeah.
Dusa now.
10
I think
seconds
Kaya would
remaining.
be maybe a bad pick on Medusa.
I
5
probably
seconds remaining.
probably would, but I'm gonna do it anyway.
Radiant
Alright, so
It
this is
ain't
the first
stupid if it
game.
works. Sorry,
Where
go ahead.
Oh, no problem. Where Spearbreaker didn't get banned, and Posse Ghosts goes for it right away.
Yeah. I think
not a
that's
bad
a
hero.
good pickup. It's definitely like good for harassing.
It's nice to build your draft around early.
Any lane in general.
The two heroes you got here, Ogre and Centaur, they have stuns, but they got kind of a long windup on them, so it's hard for them to cancel the charge. I do like the early Centaur pick, though. A lot of people don't go for it nowadays, but like that hero didn't stop being strong. People just stopped picking him for some reason.
Interesting that I think Tiny has been totally ignored picks and bans all series.
It could be that just none of the players on this team have tried the new Tiny.
That's fair.
Yeah. I feel like not a lot of people have enough experience with the new Tiny yet. to start picking it avidly.
Pros absolutely do, which is why it's
Yeah.
gone in every game at the summit. Lord,
I have a Medusa and an anti-mage.
Oof.
yeah, this is fun.
Classic battle here.
Centaur, not the best counter pick to AM in lane, so they probably feel safe just picking this third on the side of Ghost Posse.
Yeah, I mean they can't let it get to another ban phase, right? Because otherwise Medusa's
It's
even harder to deal
yeah,
with.
it's 100% going to be last banned. Bloodseeker. That is interesting.
I think that's kind of a way to deal with the AM, because I don't know if his blink is out of the rupture range or not.
It is
When
with
he-
the talent.
Yeah.
It is
Yeah.
with the talent. It is.
Okay.
10 seconds remaining.
So they're right now they're just putting it on a. They're putting themselves on a timer here.
Yeah.
With a Dusa, that's not really good. I feel not the best hero for a 20-minute GG strat. Our world.
OD.
Oh boy.
So now we sort of have two Medusa
Yeah.
counters. I think that's pretty good for Posse of Ghosts.
Yeah. I definitely
Now-
like Posse.
Now they just need an OD counter. They're gonna lose. This hero is gonna roll over the Medusa.
10 seconds
They
remaining.
banned Sniper, so
And Sniper. I mean, what do you do at this point? Like Nyx Assassin?
they
That'd be
could still pick up a
reasonable.
Nyx. Yeah, they can squeeze a Nyx into their draft.
There's another
feel
ban
like
coming.
you-
I would definitely ban it if I was. Wait, who gets the first pick out of these bans?
It is gonna be Posse of Ghosts, I feel.
Yeah,
Wow,
so
they
they-
banned the Storm.
Why did they ban Storm Spirit?
I
Yeah.
have no idea. That's
I
a
would
hero.
not pick a Storm Spirit
it's
if I were
Debruyne.
Chatham Gang.
No.
I would
They
be
need-
tempted to pick the Nyx if I'm Posse of Ghosts.
They needed to remove it or pick it themselves. I mean, if they let Chatham Gang get Nyx, they're gonna lose because the OD is gonna be countered all game. So they're gonna have to devote supports to protecting his farm, which will leave the AM exposed. And if they protect the AM, it goes the other way. Yeah, you can 1v1 the Dusa, but they're not going to let him 1v1. I would think, with the heroes they have. If they can get a Nyx, like the Nyx Ogre will ruin him.
So let's think about this. It's probably a 4 that Chatham's going to pick. So what else what other 4s are still out there that are scary?
I don't know. I'm out of the 4 meta.
Dark
You were
Will is
saying,
not in
like-
Captain's mode, so
Uh,
scariest 4.
That is a pretty scary hero.
OS Frog. I never realized that the OS part stood for Old Spice.
I didn't know that
How
either.
do you guys feel about the bounty hunter here?
I feel like it
Probably
doesn't
not
do
with
enough.
CM. Yeah, probably not with the CM,
Yeah.
huh? Too squishy. Against this Bloodseeker, he's going to get thirst levels really fast just from small nukes from the Ogre and the Centaur. It's the Bloodseeker. It's sort of a counter to Spirit Breaker, but also not. I don't know. I just like. I like Posse of Ghosts way more. I feel like they're just gonna roll if Chatham Gang doesn't pick the Nyx.
I mean, Bloodseeker's going to have a really good lane.
Is he? I
Yeah,
don't
he
know.
always crushes his lane.
Yeah.
They don't really have an offlaner on Posse of Ghosts right now. I mean, they could maybe try.
They could get like an axe. That's pretty good here.
Yeah,
A couple
I guess
melee supports.
I was thinking maybe
Axe, pretty good option.
in terms of ranged offlaners that are still going to be able to function in a Bloodseeker lane, it could be Puck. Or Omni, that
of
works.
course. Yeah, no, that's perfect.
Yeah.
I think
He doesn't care
Bloodseeker's-
about the Bloodseeker.
Yeah, but I think Bloodseeker still farms against him.
Yeah, but they trade farm. Bloodseeker. He also likes to, snowball with kills a lot.
10 seconds
And the Omni can't
remaining.
body him, but he's not going to be able to kill him
He's
without
going to have
help.
to be. He's going to have to be careful.
That's just
buffing
another
himself though, because
another
the
hero
Omni
that,
heal's going to be.
Chatham Gang needs to deal with, though, right?
Yeah.
They can't zone this Omni without supports.
How do you guys
Like, I
feel
feel like-
about Disruptor?
I don't think that hero's good right now.
Yeah.
It's way too squishy. It does nothing for you in lane.
I think he's actually a pretty good hero here, though.
Yeah, I feel like his spells would here at least would do a lot.
There's a lot of good combo and setup with Bloodseeker.
Yeah.
He
I
helps
guess.
against Anti-Mage quite a bit.
But not so much against Outworld, who just wants to stand there and fire away at you.
Choose your
Night
hero.
Stalker. So this is a decent OD counter.
Yeah, I think Night Stalker's a pretty good pick. Why not?
I still kind of like Ghost Posse, their draft. They don't have an answer for all of the lanes. Their resources are spread too thin. I think, trying to, zone each hero. But we'll see. They might not be able to execute. I don't know. They got a lot of, I don't feel like this draft is super hard to execute from Ghost Posse. All they need to do is, even if they just break even in the lanes, like you get a BKB on OD, you let Anti-Mage just farm everywhere.
I feel like early
There's a
mid game is
deadline.
going to be a dangerous time for them, because you've got Night Stalker and Bloodseeker are going to be very strong in the like kind of 10 to 15 minute range, and Anti-Mage isn't quite online yet. But I think after that, there's a long fat window where they're going to be way stronger.
Yeah. They're on a timer for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I think
I
it's
think
Team Ghost Posse.
I think it's not the freest of Anti-Mage games. They have a
No, there's Silence and there's the Rupture, but
yeah. I think
Yeah.
that's
He's
something
gonna-
he'll have to consider while split pushing. Vision and Silence is really really good.
he'll be able to farm though.
Yeah.
Unless they commit a bunch of heroes to his lane. Even if they do, they got the CM SB. They're going to be able to fight. He took Mana Break level 1. That's interesting.
I think it's
A lot
pretty
of-
standard.
Yeah, but a lot of AM players like to hold the point.
Yeah, I think he should hold the point, but
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Same with SB. He picked up the charge, but maybe he's just trading hits. Maybe he doesn't have to, charge away or to a different lane.
I think I pretty much always get Bash at level 1. The charge is just really
For
underwhelming
inexperienced players.
without Bash.
Yeah.
Yeah. Same with Omni, man. He could have got Dejanora. Maybe he needs to slow in attack speed. The only two players I think who've held the point in this game, Odie and the Night Stalker. They're going to block
Bloodseeker
mid for
also.
him.
Well, the Bloodseeker's first
Okay.
point is pretty much set. I don't know. I think you just always get Blood Rage.
Yeah, he's sad level 1. Although he did pick up the Orb of Venom. He's looking to be aggressive. He might be able to against Omni. That's a build I've been playing around with. It's just a Tango Stout Orb of Venom on a lot of safe laners. Melee safe laners. If you have your own, with a Bloodseeker, you can sustain yourself with Q, right? And like other heroes, Life Stealer is one. Monkey King with the Jingu. If you can sustain your own HP without, items, it's kind of nice to have the Orb of Venom, just so you can fully body the other opposing laner. Secures you a lot of farm in the long run.
Makes sense.
He's just trading with the Omni here. I don't think either of them is going to win this trade. It's like,
Looks like Debruyne's getting gone on in mid. I think he's
Yeah.
dead here.
way dived.
Yeah, he's dead here. He got caught way out of position.
Radiant's middle tower shouldn't have to take this abuse.
Odie misses a lot of CS for that, though.
Already icing over.
I don't
Yeah,
know
and
if
then
that's worse.
CM gets 300 gold. That's probably fine though, to be honest. Put some money on CM. Hopefully she puts it into some good items. It's pretty early
Yeah.
game.
She's still a long way from that level 2. She won't be able to have an impact for a minute here.
Ogre trading with Omni Knight.
It's always hilarious to watch, dude. It's like a couple sacks of wet cement.
I think Centaur's in trouble here.
I'm gonna pull the off lane.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Looks like 6 goes down. Debruyne might go with him.
Yeah, he's just standing and trading. He
Yeah.
needs to run.
Looks like they're diving
dead?
for that.
Dead.
I get it.
Zespy's gonna
Breaker's
fall for
die,
sure.
though.
But
Yeah.
And that probably
was
not
worth
that
it, I
doesn't.
think.
Yeah.
They put all that XP on the anti-mage. He's level 3 now.
This'll come in handy.
Yeah, I just don't like giving back anything to the Centaur in terms of giving him the XP from the kill when he TP'd back in. And he got solo XP from it.
Bloodseeker 11 and 10. It's just crushing his lane. Omni Knight's still level 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lord.
Looks like the Dusa 9 and 6 right now is doing a lot better than this OD.
You were saying how this lane, it's like even, but I think that's only if they have equal levels. And because the Ogre was zoning the Omni, he's just so far behind that he's not going to be able to stay in this lane.
Yeah, it seems like it.
He's going to get dived if the wave's ever not under his tower. So I think if you're Bloodseeker here, you just want to hold the wave static at your tower. Maybe tank this wave. They do have an SP charging, but I don't think they'll be able to do anything with this.
No.
Yeah, he backs off. Yeah. Oh no, he let him get under tower. They need to be going on this.
Someone's
right now.
anti-mage is pretty low. And Bloodseeker a bunch of damage.
I feel like Omni
The
could
SP
be a
needs
little
to be
more
bottom still. They're going
aggressive with
aggro.
purification when he sees the blood rage go up.
Maybe he just doesn't want to use it on a creep. I'm not sure. They're going on Ogre top lane. They're not going to be able to get this, I think. Okay, they do bring him down. That's a very tanky
This is
hero.
gonna cost them their
Blood-
Breaker though.
Yeah. Bloodseeker cracked up.
And the Omni Knight actually.
Oh
They're
no,
both
he's
dead.
going to get a double. They're both dead.
Needs to Blood Rage
He's
himself.
got
There we
Aqua
go.
already.
Double kill.
It doesn't matter. He's so fast.
You just
Body
want to get
Seeker.
that heal, man. Efficiency, right?
Double wave actually pushing in though, so Radiant might be able to get, they might not just care about this.
CM
that
and
XP
anti-mage at
comes
half
along.
health. Seeker hits for 140 right now.
That is scary.
I think now that it's nighttime, you want the Ogre to maybe run over and harass this anti-mage or CM.
And they're just losing a lot of this advantage that they have with the Bloodseeker by shoving the wave into the tower. You got to be more on point with your pulls if you're Ogre, just in my opinion. Flip side though,
Makes sense. I agree with that. I mean,
they've committed the SP to the top lane, so now AM's getting harassed back. His CS isn't quite where he wants it to be. And
Yeah.
as you said earlier, he's been losing health. Low HP, which gave the Bloodseeker a lot of damage. And he's out of regen actually now. So he's going to have to either pick up a ring of health or fly out some flasks.
I think this top lane's getting a little out of control just because Bloodseeker's
Yeah.
trying to
he's gonna
fight
be
so
able-
much, and Ogre's not really pulling at all, like you said.
Yeah. Because if the wave is close to your tower, you can just deny all day. Your Bloodseeker, you do 1 billion damage.
Yeah, he was having no problems with it until they started fighting.
I mean, it's not that you don't want to fight, but, you need to pull. You need to get the creep equilibrium where you want it so the Omni doesn't get XP. Now he's level 3, he's going to be level 4. He's getting way too much out of this lane. They should just have... He should still be level 1 right now, honestly.
Whoa, Anti-Mage elected to go back to base.
Yeah, I think he was really low. Just from
He used the TP.
harass. Yeah.
Was he being... He must have been dived, I suppose.
Yeah.
Speaking of diving,
Yeah.
at the bottom, CM gets taken down.
Radiant's
Night Stalker Centaur, that's pretty scary.
Definitely.
Right
Couple.
under the tower.
800 HP, 1000 HP, big boys running at you.
not much good's happening to Radiant's
The
bottom
Centaur's
tower.
kind of happy right now. He's out CSing the AM.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
very happy.
And
They
Medusa's
needed to commit that.
winning her lane right now as well.
It's good. Looks like Debruyne's gonna rotate over. They're gonna
He's diving him. No
Got a
pass
PD
roll.
rune.
Might be a kill. No, yes, yeah.
He's
Very
gonna
fire.
die for this. Yeah.
But they get the kill
get the-
for Medusa.
Did he get the XP? No, he didn't get the XP on OD.
Mm.
So that's nice XP gulf between him and Dusa now. I wasn't actually expecting him to lose that lane. They've been pretty much solo in the mid lane for the most part.
Killing spree.
Mystic
All
Snake's a hell of a
fighting's
spell.
been in the side lanes so far, with the exception of that first blood, where the Night Stalker was caught. I don't want to say feeding, but feeding deep in the enemy.
Looks like
The Radiant
Debruyne's gonna
side.
die here. Might be able to get out. CM doesn't have enough mana.
Jukes the Centaur.
They use, yeah, they're gonna use Stampede for that.
When he gets
CM's
charged, though,
flanking
he's
around.
done.
Yeah.
They had vision. This is still
It's
probably
going to be
kill.
both of them, I think.
No Frostbite. Not enough mana on CM. Okay, they do take him down. And Centaur's kind of overstaying himself too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's both of them.
Too bad you can't deny anymore with the W. That was fun. They're gonna dive for this. This is a kill. Okay, he didn't get the nuke off.
It's a tread swap though, or he might die to the tower.
Radiant's top
Nah.
tower has been denied.
His boys got him with the urn.
Spirit Breaker, yeah, that's a fast urn actually.
Handy.
I'm impressed. Alright, well, Bloodseeker's still totally out of control in the top
Yeah,
lane
he's
here.
a monster.
Yeah.
50 CS, 22 denies.
To be honest, in a game like this, he should just go Midas and then whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he's going for the SNY next.
He has the phase boots. That might as well be a Midas with all the fighting power it gives you. I mean, not really, but you know, it's nice. It's nice to have. He's rotating now on the Bloodseeker.
So he's running bottom.
Oh,
They can get away with this. Like top's so pushed in.
He's gonna get the rupture on
Yeah.
anti-mage for sure.
They
And
don't have
everyone
vision.
is super low from
Oh.
the mid fight, so
He's diving tower for this?
Yeah, why not, man?
578 movement speed, he can do whatever he wants.
this is the travesty, man. Look at him. He's so strong.
Sad boys.
Sad boys. This SB's charging to his death right now.
Yeah.
Okay, he will.
Looks like they're gonna catch
he's
the
gonna hold
ogre.
off.
Maybe not.
Oh my
Barely-
gosh!
barely
Centaur
makes it.
ult
Barely got out.
is gone. And now they're gonna turn this.
Double kill.
Bloodseeker.
Silence on the SB. He can't charge away. No nukes, no stuns.
No.
You should have blood raged that Centaur there for the
Is under attack.
that nice 50 million damage double edge.
they're going to get another tower out of this, though.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Oh no, anti-mage, no. Don't do it.
No.
Oh, no, he
This-
came
you
back in.
fucked up, mate.
Oh,
The level
Level 1 mana void really doesn't do anything.
that was,
Raining on
oof.
Dire's top tower.
Oh,
Nice, Astral.
there.
That was a good save. Looks like they're gonna get the.
They get the-
Wow.
Clown Fiesta boys. 6
Amaze
on the
God.
Centaur. Oof.
Feed God.
They rotated 4 for this, so
Feed God popping.
Dire should really be pushing other lanes.
The dive coming out from SB. He's got so much armor on him. He
Shit.
doesn't care.
Got some
Charges
good damage on the top tier 1, too.
Deuce's
That
Snake
was
won't be
really
enough.
good for Radiant.
Radiant's middle
I mean,
tower
they've
needs
just-
some help.
I feel like this has just been a comedy of errors for both teams, honestly.
Alright, so let's see. AM's going to grab his Perseverance, so he's not that far off of his
So he did opt to
Battle
go
Fury.
treads first, so Battle Fury's gonna be still
He needs them.
4 minutes or so.
He needs the treads.
Yeah.
Tower is under
I
attack.
feel like without the treads, you get a little bit more movement speed with, and then a little bit more sustain in lane.
Radiant's middle tower has
But I don't think that'll matter too much.
They're really botting him out of this bottom lane. Only 38 CS on him. He's very sad. Night Stalker going a little deep here. Oh, but they're going to come in with the Centaur. Bloodseeker also rotating over. He has Rupture.
They catch
He'll be
the
able to get it
CM.
off on the Anti-Mage.
She just managed to start casting her ult too.
Just,
Mm.
he's
Feels
diving under the T2, mate. They're going to be able to turn on him. He's under the
Yeah.
tower. SB
Good
Nice.
of a misplay. He didn't really have his team with him.
Nice play from Spirit Breaker to control him.
problems.
Yeah.
Saves anti-mage.
Deuce can't dive that far. She's too slow. So he only has the SB, or the Night Stalker rather, with him.
Radiant's bottom
There's no like real need to
Night
be
Stalker.
diving right now anyway. They can
Quite
just-
Yeah. They're gonna trade the tier 1 bottom for 2 heroes,
Yeah,
but
this diving is just
definitely not worth.
throwing away your advantage. Once again, you know, you're bodying him off the map. You're taking all the farm. AM has 38 CS. Just keep, you know,
I mean, they are making some space
Just
for
hold your ground.
Medusa. She's got her Mask of Madness finished. Bloodseeker's got Yasha up.
because there's nobody in this top lane. Omni got caught up.
Yeah, he has his Midas
He's got a
now.
Midas. That's a pretty good play from Omni there.
I like the Midas, yeah. It's pretty
Noticing
good.
he can just trade his team and catch up on his own. Oh,
Yep.
Astral
He's got the
somewhere.
CM aura, so he might not need to pick up a Soul Ring here. He could probably just go straight for that aggressive item, those drums. Maybe.
Could
Or
be
a,
dangerous for the Bloodseeker.
I kind of feel like that lane needs to be AMs though.
Beating on Dire's
what,
top
the
tower.
top lane?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
feel like that's the safest part of the map for him right now.
The Omni should definitely be with the team right now.
Don't get the Bloodseeker. Nice Guardian Angel.
Yeah. This is going to be one
Joker's
fight
gonna
for
go down.
Radiant. Centaur has a stun. He's
Ooh,
going to pop
big
it.
Big
stun.
stun.
Ooh.
Huge snake, too.
Double kill.
I don't know who's winning this fight, guys.
It's
I'm
like
being
the-
honest.
Well,
It's iffy.
Bloodseeker needs to stop going back in.
He is
Yeah,
dead. He's
he
fading.
definitely can't win that.
Yeah, I don't know.
Saw that Crystal Maiden really wanted it.
So it's been an onslaught from Dire in this laning phase, but
Hey, this is
I
some
feel
like real
Radiant's-
Russian Dota happening here.
yeah, CIS dope. But Radiant, they're not too far behind. It's only a 1k net worth lead for Dire.
And that's mostly towers, right? So
Yeah,
I think a big thing like Dire, their two cores are super farm, but the supports are extremely poor. That's related to
Odie's
the
getting
fighting.
close to this 4-staff. He's very strong right now.
Dire's middle tower.
Although only level 3.
I think this ogre's dead here. Yeah,
I think AM's in trouble in the bottom lane too.
I don't think
Got a
6 guys should
Bloodseeker
have gone
on.
in here.
He needs to just rupture. You can solo kill him.
Rupture just came off cooldown.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I didn't know that.
Well,
Well,
now
now
he's gonna
know.
pay with his life as well, maybe.
Centaur makes it out. There's Anti-Mage. Still juking and
Bot.
juking in the
Being
Being
dreams.
pursued by Bloodseeker. You can.
He's just hiding
could've
in the
blood
trees.
righted for the
He's
bit.
so scared of this Bloodseeker right now.
He should be.
Makes
Bloodseeker's
sense.
way stronger at the moment.
He's fat.
That's
He's a
why I
fat
finished.
boy.
Yeah.
He needs to just leave. He needs to
The
either go to
Odie's
the
coming
off lane
online
jungle
now,
or the
with his
Radiant
fourth
safe
staff.
lane jungle or the Dire safe lane jungle or somewhere that is not where he is.
They're not going to be able to control
And the
map
Blood's
for
just
much
gonna
longer,
solo
I feel,
kill the AM.
on the Dire side. Because this Odie coming online. He can deal oodles of damage to any of these heroes. Omni getting gone on top, but he doesn't really care. A couple of melee heroes on him, he can just run.
I think OD might
SD.
turn this here in a second.
Sacrificial cow.
Oh no, he decided
Sacrificial
not to come.
space cow.
That's one in a row for you.
Looks like the
Anti-Mage's
Centaur
still
finished
pretty
the
far from
thing.
Battle Fury.
He just keeps coming back to this bottom lane.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
I like the
Dire's-
dire warding in their Radiant jungle.
Both sides have vision there, but I don't feel like this one helps Radiant to secure their AM farm at all. They need to
No.
either, like these couple, okay, here, over by the tower, that's alright. This one on the low ground, fine. But they need something like mid or top.
Really
The
nice
Blood's
play there,
present.
mid.
Dire's
Never.
middle tower isn't going to
Yeah.
last long.
They just lined up, waited for Night Stalker to silence the OD, and then ruptured him. So he couldn't save himself with Astral. Good for the Crystal Maiden.
Goodbye, she is dead. Do you feel like it's worth to pick up like a Yule's on the OD because of this Night Stalker silence?
It very well might be. Silence is a major
very-
problem for him.
Huge wombo combo there with the
Tower go.
Centaur stomp into Blood Right. They gonna go high ground?
Yeah, this is that
Can.
early mid game slot where
This is a
there's
T3
just
tower.
not a lot.
Yeah.
No glyph.
Fortified their
Oh, okay, they did have it. Goddamn
Anti-Mage is still
spectator.
split pushing. Not like he can really
Blood Right
push all
didn't
that
come
much.
out right in time. Centaur's gonna fall. Now it does come out.
He's still on the
Sion's dead.
centaur.
I'm gonna trade the
He
CM
jumped the
for
gun
him,
just a bit.
as well as the tier 3.
Well, they just take the tier 3 and back off. Okay, makes sense.
Saints are marching. Deuce's TP gonna get cancelled. Ogre going down for sure. Stone Gaze comes out. It'll protect him from the worst of it.
They'll catch the Omni.
Nah.
And they'll just back
Guardian
off.
Angel.
Alright, well, Anti-Mage got some
But now
time.
it's
He
done
got his
cooldown
Battle
for
Fury.
160.
Oh no.
Night Stalker charged. Earned up. Mana for Silence. But he just gets skadooshed by the OD.
They're not
Oh,
careful with
man.
their courier. Oh,
Nice,
He almost had that.
yeah.
Anti-Mage
now he's
dived the
dead.
Bloodseeker for
Now he's dead.
change.
Bloodseeker
Yeah.
showed up with like 200
They had
hit points and 0 mana, and he just
they-
didn't quite hit hard enough to finish him.
Deuce uses her Mask of Madness. She's not going to be able to catch him. They need to stop chasing the Sam right now.
Yeah,
They're
they're
never going to
not.
catch him.
They're not gonna
They're wasting a
catch
lot of
anyone.
time here. Radiant's going to take mid. They don't have an answer. He's just going to run him with the Bloodseeker, but there's 3 heroes.
Yep.
He won't be able to get anything
Looks like
done. They lose to Team 1 mid.
2 of them
Map
are gonna
control
smoke
swinging
mid
back to Radiant.
and run after him.
He's going to get the Rupture off on the SB here.
Yeah.
No, okay, he goes
Maybe
for
he
Omni.
goes
for
for
Omni.
Omni.
No sorceries avail.
And he just dispels it.
Repel comes
Omni,
out.
Repel
They're
doesn't
chasing.
doesn't do
He's
anything,
pretty-
though.
Yeah.
Pretty dead. Oh, just barely doesn't get away. Rupture was almost over.
I think he expected the repel to save him from Rupture.
Yeah.
It doesn't block the damage though.
Yeah, it doesn't. It doesn't.
I don't know if they have enough damage on their heroes to be hitting shrines right now. Not really the best use of their time. Farm some creeps, push waves, maybe get ancients, but like
I
just
mean, the
hitting shrine doesn't
Bloodseeker's
really do much.
taking it down pretty fast. The Bloodlust.
Radiant's kind of cowering right now. The AM split pushing mid, but they don't really have anyone leaving base or wanting to. Apart from him.
Shockingly, it's only a 3k gold lead.
Yeah, Anti-Mage doesn't have a
Yeah.
TP, by the way, so there's no way that he gets back for this fight.
Mhm.
They have to take this 4v5.
They've been
They
throwing
have
a lot
No Sanity's
on,
Eclipse.
No Guardian Angel because he used it to escape that gank earlier. It'll be up in 20, but it's not soon enough. CM goes down. Omni very low from the
Ogre's
Rupture.
down.
You get the Ogre.
Go on the Spirit Breaker.
He's
He's
dead.
still alive somehow. This tier 3 is taking a long time for them. Anti-Mage.
Yeah, because all the heroes. Always Frog
Progress.
Boys. The armor change, remember? Because now that in this patch, if there's more heroes around, it gets more armor.
10 seconds left to hammer.
I don't feel like it makes a huge difference here, though. He hasn't stolen much int.
He's got like 10, I think. He did a
DOD
nice kill with
finally
it.
finished his Hurricane Pike.
I don't really like that here. I don't think that's the item you go for first. The Force was nice, but
Yeah.
Pike
Yeah,
doesn't save you from
I would usually
Bloodseeker
not
at all.
finish it first. I would go back for Blink or Shadow Blade.
Shadow
Anti-Mage
Blade's
showing up.
pretty good.
Oh
the-
no, anti-mage, no.
Yeah.
I think he expected the rest of Radiant to follow him up.
It
Because if,
was
Just
worth
lagging.
it.
if they had sandwiched, that would have been a really clean fight. They did lose the entire top lane of Rax, though.
Yeah. The Sam just isn't coming online fast enough. I feel like if he'd had a slightly better laning phase, gotten that Battle Fury up, he probably could have outfarmed the Dire. But after this first Rax goes down and mid is exposed, I don't think they're going to be able to catch up from this.
He's gonna have to do some tough split pushing for sure.
Yeah.
But how can he with all the disable on
Yeah,
Dire?
exactly.
They've
For
got
sure.
Silence, they've got Rupture.
he's-
Centaur Stomp can catch you off guard and just set up those other abilities.
So Omni has 4k gold in the bank. I think he's about to get a Radiance. I think that's
I don't-
not the right item.
No.
No.
He needs
Yeah, there's the relic.
Yeah, there.
Yeah.
I think he should have gone
He
Guardian
needs-
Greaves.
Yeah.
Or like
I feel
a,
like Greaves
you know,
would have
Aether
been a lot
Lens.
better.
Be able to save his teammates from further away.
I've seen a lot of off-lane omnis go Yules.
That doesn't sound bad, but it's a little pricey for me. I don't know. It's good this game with all the silence on Dire. I like
Yeah,
Trunks as
Dire
well.
can just like jump on this Anti-Mage. They're gonna find him, and he's dead.
If you're going Radiance, you want like Phase Boots and Soul Ring, something to make you tankier. With this build, like the Mana Boots, they don't fit with the Radiance at all. You don't need those. You're not going to be building Aether Lens, I wouldn't think, or Greaves from Radiance.
Come in handy.
What that item lets you do is just run at people, right? Because you have the Aura, you got the Radiance Burn, and the Evasion. And then you also hit for a shitload of damage between the attack speed from your Midas and the damage talent. But like Mana Boots doesn't facilitate that at all. So there's some kind of weird items on this army.
Radiant's bottom tower is no more.
I think it's
Halfway between
partly
a couple
because, yeah, I think it's partly because the plan changed mid-game for them. Like this is not the way that he envisioned the game going when he bought those Mana Boots. So I can see how he got caught in that position.
But you don't
That's why
help
he
your...
shouldn't have gone the Radiance at that point.
Yeah, I think the Radiance was definitely a mistake, but I get that he envisioned a very different game when he went for the boots and
Even
Midas.
so, though, like, just because your AM is behind, you know, Radiance doesn't solve that. Your OD is behind, Radiance doesn't solve that. That doesn't help them catch up. It doesn't help your team, you know, scale better. It's just going to be a Radiance on an underfarmed Omni,
Yeah, for sure.
underleveled Omni.
No,
Bloodseeker's 17, Deuce is 17. They're way ahead, and that won't help them catch up. It won't help them
Dire's
win
gonna
fights.
take a quick rush here. Radiant
Yeah, they take it stupid
Saw
fast with
Yeah.
that
Seeker.
Bloodlust.
Omni Knight finishes the Radiance.
BKB, Basher, SNY on this Bloodseeker. And he took the HP talent. He's just a monster. They can't kill him. Not with this BKB.
Yeah.
This might be GG, honestly. They can't contest this Rax. They have to
Yeah.
go in right now.
Because, yeah, even if they're able to get through Bloodseeker, they still have Medusa to deal with. It's not gonna happen.
Stonegate comes out.
Omni's stunned.
Omni stunned. He's gonna go down
Good
so
save.
fast to that. I don't think it'll matter though.
Instead,
See, I'm bashed up.
I'm gonna trade 3.
X factor here is OD. He gets the
Just
mana burn
Aegis
on
off
Dusa.
Bloodseeker.
He's still very strong. He doesn't have BKB. He used it before the Aegis expired. He might go down here. They have a root. He's dead.
He's definitely, yep.
It's a really cute astral play by OD to save himself from silence.
Yeah.
It's definitely good defense by Radiant. They lost 1 rack, but they kept
Rax,
the
they
other.
got through Aegis, picked off 3 people, but
They got
Medusa
the
still
melee.
walks away, right?
Yeah.
She's
They got the
almost
melee,
on the
so this
Scotty.
mid lane.
And
This mid lane is going to be pushing in.
they did cost him 2 buybacks. The Anti-Mage and the Crystal Maiden. And the
Yeah.
Spear Breaker, so 3.
Anti-Mage continues to be very, very poor.
Yeah, that's
After that
definitely
buyback, he did
major
not
problem.
want that at all. He's going to have the buyback gold penalty, so his farm's going to be slowed here. He is a long ways from that Manta. And that's like his fighting item, right?
He's gonna
He
need
doesn't really
more
want to
than
be
that.
taking engagements without that. Yeah, obviously, but you know, he can he can go for pickups. He can go for, you know, small engagements, ganks.
And most
But without
importantly,
the
it lets him
Manta,
shed
he's
the
just kind of
shed the silences too.
yeah, that's a big one.
Dire seems to know where Anti-Mage wants to go. They're gonna pick him off again. Okay, he's smart this time, backs off.
Making a pincer, as Blitz
Real.
would say.
Real nice ward there, picked him up.
For the twin.
Were those cracks in Dire's top tower?
Look like Omni's gonna solo push the top tier 1.
I don't really think Dire cares about this. They'll just let him take it. Whatever. We're going
Yeah,
high ground.
It's still nice to get at least a little bit more gold for Radiant.
Top tower. Dire's top tower has fallen.
Every little bit counts.
BKB is up on Bloodseeker, so they're ready to fight here. They'll have to be a little more careful without the Aegis, but if they get a good stomp from Centaur,
Yeah, Sanity's
feel like he
Eclipse
just
in 30.
yeah, I feel like he just let the Deuce siege here, and when it's time, you know, run in with Bloodseeker, hit BKB,
yeah.
Stomp comes out, hits
It's
2
a good
AM.
stomp.
She has her
Lincoln-
Scotty
Minstrel
finish.
to save,
Lincoln's coming for the OD.
slowing everybody. Rupture goes
Rupture's
down
a little
going
bit
on
too
again.
late, though.
He's down.
Odie Stone dead.
Odie is
this
down.
game.
His
This'll
Lincoln's
be-
recipe was on the courier, and the courier was in no man's land.
This is Megas
That's a wipe.
It's game.
Ultra Medusa.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Doesn't look like they're gonna call it on Chatham Game.
Radiant's bottom
I guess they're gonna try to defend Megas. It's
I don't
possible.
Honestly, I think
with
that tier
the,
4s die before anybody respawns.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the last game of the season.
There
Oh no, there it is.
GG's called.
middle barracks have fallen.
GG though. Alright, so Debruyne's team wins the whole first
Is that
season.
the championship?
It's the
Whole
championship, yeah.
season 0, kit and
Season
caboodle.
0.
Damn. Hats off to Brune. Shitting on the entire Learn Dota League. You won't shit on me next season though. Well, my
Did a pretty
team
good job. This team did really
wins
well.
TI. We're gonna be. My team's gonna be so good. We're gonna make it through TI open quals, man. I already know who I'm gonna pick up. Counter pick, lol. The entire team was a counter pick. So is that it for today, boys?
That is. The main thing is that we're going to be posting some announcements later this evening about the next season, and
When's the drafting gonna happen?
it's going to be mid-January or so. It'll all be in the announcement. The rules updates, you know, what we plan to do for teams and format and drafting and everything.
Okay. I'm stoked, man. The season was fun.
That was fun. I'm
Yeah.
pretty happy with overall things went all right. You know, we finished with
Yeah.
7 out of 8 teams still standing, so
Just
that's
need-
pretty good.
Just need more teams, or more teams, more players. I feel.
Yeah, I think so.
Although
That's-
not like
Yeah.
this. We don't have a bad amount right now. There's plenty of games, but like, if we would post the Learn Dota League thing in the Discord, a couple more times, I think we should put it on the main sub too, as well as Learn Dota 2 subreddit.
yeah, we'll have some thoughts on how to advertise for next season.
Ask Day9 to put it on his.
Main risk with the main Dota subreddit is that you get a lot more sort of risky people to sign up.
Whatever, we can ban them.
Yeah, it's a lot of effort. though, and
Tyler
sometimes-
one signs up.
Also invites a lot of. I mean, we already had to boot one team this season for smurfing.
Yeah,
We don't
that's
need
the- that's
7
the main
smurf
thing.
teams.
Yeah.
Oh, so like a 5-6K player was smurfing in this league.
The whole team of them, yeah.
Wow, that's a whole team.
Yeah, that's
Well,
why
it was-
we
it
went
was
up
like-
with 7 teams.
It was one 4.5K player, and then some of his friends who were in 3K range.
I don't think
It's
there
not
was anyone on the team who was in the
bad,
MMR
but,
range for the league,
still
though, was
kinda
there?
BM.
There were.
Yeah,
a couple,
okay.
But all right, but GG's everyone.
Yeah,
Jeez.
for sure.
Thanks
for
for
sure.
watching.
Boy, give me those announcements. I want to sign up.
Yeah, those will be this evening, maybe around 10 o'clock or something.
Aura has decided that I am not a bad boy anymore, so I can sign up for. I'm eligible for this next season.
Congratulations.
Feels good, man.